All right, we need to get on to some breaking news right now. We are above a chase right now. Jim Gardner and Bob Mills, Sky News 9 overhead.
Yeah, we have Jim in the air here. This is a police chase. Jim, tell us where you're at, and I assume it's this red car that authorities are after right now. Go ahead.
That's right, Carl. We are northbound on I-35. Now, this chase started around May and 122nd. It got on Kilpatrick, exceeded speeds of 100 miles an hour. He got off and went southbound on I-35 here, and now he's back northbound on I-35. And as we pull back here, we'll show you we'll bring street scope up, and go ahead and pull back, Tim. Just keep pulling back. And we'll show you the cross streets as we cross here. So he is going northbound I-35. You see Hefner right there. He has just crossed Hefner. He is now still northbound on I-35. I don't know if we have an engineer up or not, but we can actually zoom in on that car. We can actually show you the speed of that car by putting up a street scope speedometer that comes up right above that car, and it will track the speed of that car. We also have a new capability in this helicopter right now. My cameraman can turn on scene control, and basically it will sample that car, and the camera will follow that car anywhere it goes. So right now we are still northbound on I-35. This chase, I believe it's a BMW convertible. It's an M model convertible that the police, Oklahoma City, was in the first in pursuit of this when it got on Kilpatrick and that. Then OHP also got involved with this. But you can see that's Oklahoma City behind this BMW right now. Still going northbound on I-35. We're approaching the Kilpatrick here pretty quick. I don't know if we still got street scope up. We can drop it out if we need to. But we're still northbound on I-35. What I've been told is that this is due to a stolen plate. Police tried to stop this car. It had a stolen plate on it, and that's when the pursuit began. I don't know how many people are in that car, if it's the driver or a driver in a passenger or other passengers in that car. But like I said, this has exceeded well over 100 miles an hour here. Oh, okay, now he's exiting. He's going to go northbound. He's going to go northbound on the Kilpatrick Turnpike here. So we're rolling around here. We should have Air One coming in to join this pursuit with us. But you see the long line of police cars there as we come around the cloverleaf there. And now we are northbound on the Kilpatrick, picking up speed here. Carl, and I don't know if you have any more information with this. Like I said, this pursuit started around 122nd in May and reached well over 100 miles an hour on the Kilpatrick and I-35 here. Now we are going westbound on the Kilpatrick. So if you have any more information, Carl, go ahead and step in, and I'll let you have it.
Well, we do know that this has been going on for a little while now, the last 10 to 15 minutes at least. It started out as a chase involving village police were on this originally as well, with OHP and Oklahoma City police. And Jim, we appreciate Street Scope right there, giving us the speed of the vehicle.
Yeah, news 9, go ahead.
It looks like just under 90 miles an hour there. But officers in pursuit there, you have OHP, and I guess we're waiting on Air One to join this, and it won't be long now before Air One would be overhead, and they'd have this guy surrounded. Not that they don't right now. They obviously have OHP right behind that BMW. The call coming in as a stolen plate. A stolen plate is what officers tried to pull that car over for.
We do have some people reporting to us that they began seeing this pursuit in Edmond. We're asking those questions. We know multiple people are involved. We have OHP, OCPD, village police are also involved in this. Right now, he's going about 92 miles per hour. This is very dangerous. Right now, you're seeing this police chase involving multiple people. Jim, do you know any more information when this started, how this started, and can you give us anything more?
No, that was just pretty much what Carl and you have said is what I have heard. We are now still westbound on the Kilpatrick here as we come back, and we can pull back a little bit. We can show you the streets as we cross there. So we're still westbound on the Kilpatrick. Like I said, I believe you said there was about 92 miles an hour registered on that car. There you can see we're coming up to, I believe, is going to be Broadway Extension as we cross here. Broadway Extension we're going to come up to. But again, this person shows no remorse about persons or property on the ground. This exceeded well over 100 miles an hour on some small roads. But we're on the interstates, which is good because there's definitely more room and less cars right now. Now, if he's going southbound on I-35 or if you get to Hefner Parkway and you go southbound, either way, it's going to get really congested here. But the Kilpatrick right now is moving pretty decent. has medium traffic level, and you can see right there we just crossed Kelly Avenue. Kelly Avenue, still going westbound on the Kilpatrick here at pretty decent speed. We got Air One now involved in this. He is down low behind me, following this pursuit too. So right now it's pretty much bracketed on the ground and in the air. So this person, it's just either he's going to have to give up, or else the car is going to run out of gas, or he's going to lose a tire, one or the other. I don't know how much fuel's on board that car. I don't know. This could last for a short time, or this could keep going for quite a while, because this person shows no anything about pulling over and giving up at this time. He is down on the inside lane of the Kilpatrick, basically opening that car up pretty good.
And Jim, I know you know that there are procedures that law enforcement have when they're in a pursuit like this, and sometimes if it gets too dangerous, they have to back off. That's not the case here. At the same time, and look what's happening now. You can see OHP just jumping right behind the car. It looked like they gave him a little bit of leeway there, but now they're right there. And they could perform a tactical maneuver, a pit maneuver, a tactical maneuver, where they will contact the vehicle, and we'll see if they're moving in to do that. But I know that it's certain deputies that are trained to do that, and if they do get close enough, they will. But not all law enforcement out there involved with a pursuit will go ahead and try to do a TVI.
Well, that's right. There's only certain ones that can do that maneuver, like you said, Carl. He pulled up on him there. I think he pulled up on him to show him that no matter what he did, he could stay with him. He could stay with him as fast as he wanted to go. So he couldn't do the maneuver because you can see all the other cars on the interstate, on the Kilpatrick. Like I said, we're still going westbound on the Kilpatrick. We're going to be coming up to the Hefner Parkway here in just a little bit in 74 and Portland Avenue here. We'll see which way he goes. He could just stay on the Kilpatrick, which would be, as far as traffic goes, I mean, it's going to be pretty much wide open. They won't try the maneuver, the TVI maneuver, until they for sure don't have any traffic in front of them, and they make sure it's clear that car, if they do spin and it rolls, it's not going to hit anybody. But again, we've got up to a pretty high rate of speed here as he was going westbound on the Kilpatrick. He's still on westbound on the Kilpatrick, and right now I'm coming up to, let's see, it looks like he's going to exit here. That's Memorial Road he is on now. That should be the Chili's right there. He's coming up. It's going to be heavy traffic at this stoplight. We'll see what he does. He's going to take the grass. He's going to come around here. We'll see what he is. That's May Avenue right there. So he's going to squeeze by that car. So he is going to come northbound on May Avenue now, it appears. So I'm going to roll around here and get a little better angle. Like I said, Air One is down there with him.
And when we first heard about this, it was actually northbound on May where we first heard about this pursuit. And again, we know that Village Police
Okay, now
were involved.
Looks like he's going eastbound on 140th.
Okay.
At this time, that's going to run him into the Quail Springs Mall here.
Okay.
That's going to take him into the Quail Springs Mall. So we'll see what happens here. This could get kind of dangerous here, Carl.
He's going into the parking lot right there.
Yeah, absolutely. This is dangerous time. We're talking about rush hour traffic on Friday in a parking lot now. Jim, go ahead. Where is he?
Oh, he just swiped a car, I believe. Okay, he's probably going to try to jump out. He's probably going to try to jump out and go in the mall.
Yeah. Okay, we're watching right now.
That's exactly what he did.
He is going inside the mall. That is Quail Springs Mall right there. You see police running after him as well. Jim.
Deputies right there, right behind him. And we'll keep it here. You see all the law enforcement now showing up. Oklahoma City Police, Oklahoma Highway Patrol. We know Village Police were also on this for a little bit.
That's going to be on the J.C. Penney side of the Quail Springs Mall. On the west side is the west door that he entered into the mall here. I probably figures that he can get lost in the crowd in there, but that one officer was pretty close behind him there, so he's probably not going to lose him. And we get more officers showing up here.
Well, what a scary scene for those at the mall right now.
You could see one person running across, trying to get to.
Yeah, you could. You saw that lady kind of getting out of the way there in the parking lot.
Look how many officers. We know OHP's involved. We know OCPD's involved. Village Police are involved. Air One is up. You can see all those police officers running into the mall. They're trying to get a man. They say this pursuit started because of a stolen tag. Do you mind if we zoom out, widen up, just to see how many
widen out a little bit. let's
are
see,
involved.
Yeah, let's make sure. We don't want to make sure he comes out another door somewhere.
Jim, we appreciate your work on this. That's good thinking right there, getting a whole shot of Quail Springs Mall there, seeing if someone tries to run out of an exit. Maybe, I don't think they'd jump back into that car, but just get away from the scene right here. But this is a chase that's been going on for around 20 minutes, maybe longer than that. When we first heard about it, Village Police were on it May and a Wilshire area. And so now it's OHP's there. Oklahoma City Police are also there, and this is the Quail Springs Mall. As police are moving in on this suspect, they might have that person in custody, but we saw them hop from that red BMW convertible. And the reason they tried to pull that car over was for a stolen license plate.
That's right, Carl. I believe they probably have him in custody because if they didn't, I believe we'd have officers coming to all the doors here. And I haven't seen any police officers moving to different doors and trying to block them off here. So I have a feeling they may have him in custody in there. Like I said, that one officer was pretty close behind him there as he went through the door. So I'm sure they probably, the Quail Springs Mall has mall police. So hopefully they were talking to them, and they were probably waiting for him, also when he went through that door there. So again, we'll just stay with this. We'll see what happens, but I haven't seen any police move over to the other doors here yet. So hopefully they have that person in custody, and this will be over.
Yeah, and
that's
Jim,
going to be. Go ahead, Carl.
No, I was just saying we're hearing that they are setting up. Police are setting up a perimeter around the mall. So
okay,
I don't know if you're seeing that or not. Sounds
okay,
like you're not.
Let's zoom in, Tim. Let's zoom in to the left side, just left right there.
By the way, you're
that's a
watching
police
News
officer's
9
car.
here at 5 o'clock, by the way.
Okay. We do have a police officer setting up that door. Okay, so pull back. Let's go to the other doors. We'll see if they got another. That door's not blocked. We don't have one over there. Let's go to the right, and on the right side of the building.
And if you know anything about Quail Springs Mall, you know how many stairs, entrances, and exits there are in this mall. There's a movie theater where you could just run into. So really, police are looking for one man they believe is because he stole a license plate. We saw speeds. This began as a chase. We saw speeds up to 113 miles per hour, according to our odometer on the screen. Again, we're following a chase that's now a foot pursuit inside the Quail Springs Mall, and we saw him run into that J.C. Penney's. A ton of police officers follow right behind him.
And you're watching exclusive coverage right here on News 9. It's Quail Springs Mall right there. This is a pursuit that was going on for about at least 20 minutes or there. Started out probably around the Village area. We understand that Village Police were originally on this along with Oklahoma City Police and OHP. You saw Air 1 fly by there, so Air 1 is now on scene as well, and officers there at Quail Springs Mall are just making sure they have all the exits blocked and covered right now in case this person's able to escape. We saw this person hop from that red BMW convertible and run to one of the doors of the mall, but officers were quick to get out of their vehicles and follow that person, so they probably had about a 25-foot head start. That's about it. I mean, police were on this guy quick. And so we're trying to figure out inside if this guy is now in cuffs or if they are searching the Quail Springs Mall. But we do understand that police have set up a perimeter around the mall, and that's where we stand right now.
And we are at Quail Springs Mall, where a pursuit ended in a man jumping out of the car, going into the J.C. Penney's door, running in, police following him. I do want to let you all know we do have several crews going on the ground right now to ask more questions, to see if people are seeing anything inside, to figure out exactly what is happening. But again, we're at Quail Springs Mall, where police are looking for a suspect they believe had stolen license plate. Again, we are following this pursuit.
And you see all those patrol cars right there, which would indicate maybe this guy is in custody.
Someone's coming outside.
Yeah, they are coming out. Jim, what are you seeing there?
Well, that's some shoppers there. Yeah. They just casually walked out the door, so I don't know exactly what's, if they got him in custody or they're still looking here. That was a good point you guys made that, the theaters are right in the center of that place, and if he made it to the theaters, it's going to be a hard time, trying to figure out who the suspect is. You know, if they got a good description of the clothing and you know, his you know, black color hair and jeans. Okay, I've just been told over the radio. You probably heard that he's in custody,
Yes.
right now. So that's a good thing. So we can, everybody can rest easy that suspect is in custody. They should be bringing him out probably this door right here pretty soon.
And just hats off to law enforcement involved. You know, we see these things end differently where people have been hurt. And so they followed this person. This is speeds that reached over 90 miles per hour, over 100
I wrote
miles per hour
113.
at one point. And we saw that information from Jim's technology up there. We call it Street Scope. It ended here at the Quail Springs Mall. That red car right there is where the suspect jumped from the vehicle, went through those doors right there, and police were right there behind him, and we do know that person is now in custody.
We do have crews on scene right now. They'll go and talk to police officers, asking questions about what led to this pursuit, how they took him down, how they got that suspect in custody. But again, you see a wide shot of how many people are at Quail Springs Mall experiencing this.
Yeah, and we will continue our coverage on this. We have crews headed to the scene right now. They'll get us more information, but there is other news we want to get to here at 5 o'clock, and so we'll do that now.